Hey, how you doing? It's your little backpack or backpack on MFG. Back on another YouTube video. Today's gonna be a pretty interesting story time. But let's just get right into this. I said a lot, but let's get right into this shit. If you guys like the video, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, get comfortable, get a little snack, get a little bev, and yeah, get comfortable, man. Let's get right into this shit. Story time took place literally at the beginning of this year. I'd say around May or March. Around May or March, honestly. This was right before I graduated high school. And me and my homeboys, we had to go pick up one of our homegirls because we planned to do like this thing at the park where like we just drink and smoke and we just get a lot of people, talk shit, bring a speaker, and we used to do that like every Friday and bring like mad people to this park and just talk about life. So one day in particular, we didn't have school on this Friday, so me and E-Man, we were hanging out from like 12 o'clock, and yeah, we were planning out like what we finna do. We pick up my homie Michael. He's Jewish. Keep that in mind. That's gonna play part later. So we pick up Michael, and E-Man was gonna pick up his other two homegirls, but they were still volunteering. So in the meantime, we had to go pick up my homegirl Angie. And thinking about Angie, right? Angie, I never met her in person until now, and I've known her. We've been online friends for a minute, and she lives like a good 45 minutes away from us, and she wanted to hang out with us. So I let E-Man know. He's like, "Fuck it, bro. Like, let's take that drive. Let's pick her up. And like, if we're gonna drop her off like later, we're gonna have to leave earlier." I'm like, "All right, bet." Go on the way to pick up Angie. It's me, Michael, E-Man on the way on the highway, chilling, listening to music. Pull up to her neighborhood. This really isn't the best neighborhood. So we pull up. I give Angie a call. She's like, "Oh, you guys are here already? Oh my god, I'm still getting ready." Da da da. Then she's like, "All right, I'll come on a bit." She comes out like 5 minutes later. She's like, "Guys, my dad wants to talk to all of you. I need all of you just to chill out. Like, he's not as mean as he seems." And we're like, "Oh, fuck." Because, like, I'm not really trying to meet, like, I'm not trying to meet no parents right now. I'm just trying to go and get lit with my niggas, you know? So, yeah, E-Man turns off the car. We all come out and walk in. Once we walk in, do you know what I see? I see a swastika flag pinned up, bro. Oh my god. And then out of the shadows, bro, her fucking dad comes up out of nowhere. And this nigga, he's not that tall, but dude, the tats on his face, he has a swastika on his forehead. He has a teardrop under his eye. And he just has so much bullshit all in his face and his arms and shit. And yo, looking at this guy instantly made me fear my life, cuh. Like, instantly, bro. And, bro, I was shaking his hand, and I was shaking. Me and E-Man were dead-ass shaking. Michael, this nigga instantly hid his Star of David necklace. He put that shit in his shirt instantly, cuh. I shake his hand, and he's like, "So, you guys do drugs?" Like, that's the first fucking question. And I'm like, "Yeah, I smoke weed here and there with my mom. I just chill. Like, I don't really do anything else in weed. I do shrooms, but I'm not gonna tell him that. You feel me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I smoke weed, with my mom here and there." He's like, "That's fire, it's fire." Goes to email. He's like, you do anything? You do any drugs?" He's like, "No, I'm sober." He's like, "Don't fucking lie to me." And I'm like, "E-Man, bro, like, we just smoked on the way here. Like, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, bro, like, I'm sorry. Like, I smoke weed." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." He looks at Michael. He's like, "Yo, you do anything?" He's like, "No, I don't do anything at all. I just tag along with them." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And looking at Michael, like, if you guys looked at Michael, he looks like a little innocent child, right? But that nigga, he's a geeker. Like, he geeks more than me. But yeah, he's talking to us. He's like, "All right, so how do you guys know Angie? Where you guys gonna go?" And like, bro, we are shaking answering these niggas' questions. I'm like, I knew Angie because of my friend Chris, and we've been online friends for a minute. And he's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. That's really interesting. And Angie's there too, looking at us, and she's like, bro, why are you guys acting so nervous? Like, nigga, there's a whole swastika in the back of your fucking room, and your dad's a neo-Nazi? Like, you couldn't have told us this before? And my homie is a Jew? Like, what the fuck? So he talks to us a little bit more. He's like, all right, guys, so remember, no fentanyl, do your own thing, and watch after my daughter, because if you guys don't, you're going to have to deal with me. And we're like, yeah, of course, sir, I got you. And he shakes our hand really firmly, and we walk out with Angie, close the door. Once we close the door and drive out the driveway, bro, we all look at Angie and like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you're a Nazi? Like, like, what the fuck? Wasn't that like, don't you think that's something you should tell like your friend? Like, like what the fuck? And he's like, oh, sorry about that. Like, I kind of thought you guys already knew. No, nigga, like, bro, what are you talking about? I was just trying to process what the fuck happened. And the main reason we picked up Angie is because she has a fake ID. So we pull up to like a Walmart liquor store. They go in, they get some fireballs, and they get this whole, like this big ass bottle of Sedvika. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that shit, D1. That shit fucks me up. I don't even drink like that, but that shit fucks me up. And yeah, we went back on the way to pick up the other two girls, picked them up, met her with my homie Chris, and we just got lit for the rest of the night. Drank at the park, played some music, smoked some joints, chilling with the niggas. But if I'm being honest, after this story time, we never talked to Angie again because she didn't even come home with us. She went home with my homie Chris and his girlfriend, and he dropped her home. And me and E-Man were like, yo, we can never pick her up again. like seriously. And literally 2 months later after that, my homie Chris dated her, and then they broke up, and we never talked to her again. Like, I don't fuck with Nazis. I fuck with everybody, but I don't know if I fuck with Nazis, bro. if I'm being honest, bro. But that's literally the story time. That shit's still fucking crazy to me. Like I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's literally the story time, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Let me know if you guys have something like that ever happen to you in the comments. And yeah, I love you all, my little backpacks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Never, ever forget your fucking purpose, my little backpacks. And I'll see you all in the next story time. Love you all.